Gotta make sure this is the right microphone. Hold on.
How about now? Okay, wonderful. Sorry, guys, my mic wasn't working there for a second. I was looking at my bar here and it was not doing the dance. Wasn't doing the green dance. Anyway, morning. Happy Thursday. It's Thirsty Thursday. I hope you guys are ready. We're going to jump into some trading. I'm going to be looking at some tickers here. Today's a great way. If you guys don't know, Mode trades on Tuesdays and Thursdays for everybody here in the Discord. Scotty Mac, good morning, man. He trades Tuesdays and Thursdays. Don't forget, guys, I believe that Mo is also, man, my button looks a little weird. I'm going to button this up real quick. Mo is trading a little earlier today. I think he's trading at 1:30 Eastern time, I believe. Double check that. I believe Miss Mo made a post in the Discord about it. I think he has some stuff that he has going on. I know that he was working with his dad, or he was with his dad the other day. Was it his dad? One of them. He was helping him with a few things. So I know that he has some stuff going on. But like I said, today's a great day if you guys are going to be joining Mo and you want to get some practice going. I'm going to be doing, like I said, I'm doing some paper trades. So we're gonna jump into it. I'm gonna look at a couple of tickers. If you guys want me to look at any stocks for you guys, just let me know in the comments and I'll definitely check them out on TradingView. But I'm gonna do the basic stuff that I normally do on a day-to-day, like check out the fear and greed index. Also, we had the Fed talk yesterday. They kept rates the same, so we saw that deep plunge yesterday, obviously when they were speaking. So be on the lookout for that. Today might be a choppy day. I necessarily don't know. I believe we gap filled yesterday on SPY and a couple of different other things. So let's look at it. Yo, Amy, morning. How you doing? So yeah, I'm just gonna kind of jump into it. I'm just gonna look right at the fear and greed index here. So let me make sure I switch on over here so we don't have any issues like we did last time. So I'm just gonna pull this little bad boy up right here. So yesterday, if you guys were in here Tuesday, you saw the fear and greed index tick on over. Now I like looking at this. I mainly use the fear and greed index when I'm looking at when there's lots of volatility and when there's a little bit of uncertainty in the market. It's good to come over here and kind of check where everybody's psychology is a little bit. Obviously, this changes periodically through the day, but I like looking at this. It helps me kind of gauge the market and what people are kind of thinking. You know what I mean? So it's neutral on a 7-day, 52 week. We're still in fear. Stock strength, we're still in fear, but it looks like we got that little turn up right here. So we'll see. And then extreme fear on volume. And puts and calls, we're still in fear. So market volatility is pretty neutral. Junk bond demand, extreme fear. I saw TMF run up the other day, I think, which is crazy. So previous close was at 32. Obviously, so we're one tick above. And a week ago, we were still fearful a week ago. And a month ago, we were greedy. We were all the way up over here a month ago. And then a year ago, we were neutral. We're sitting right in the middle last year. This time last year, we're sitting right in the middle. So it looks like the market's pretty fearful here today still. And, like I said yesterday, normally when people are fearful, that's a good time to kind of buy. Normally when you're in extreme fear, that's a great place to buy. When people get fearful, we get greedy. That's the best way I kind of look at it. So I'm going to get rid of that. Looks like market's kind of selling off here. Let's just take a look right here at TradingView. What do I got going on? Google. Who was I looking at Google for the other day? I was looking at Google for him, and I told him it'd be a little choppy. Yeah, it looks like you rejected right here off of the middle Bollinger Band right here. It looks like you got a 13 rejection right here on the daily too. So that's no bueno. I'm just going to take a look at SPY here. Let's look at the daily. Man, see, I was kind of wrong about that. I was slightly wrong about coming up here. So my prediction, what was it, Tuesday? I thought we were going to probably retrace back up and come back up. And look what I got here. Looky, looky. See, this is why I draw some of these lines here, because they still, like I said, they act as a support or a resistance. Boom, I got one right here off this candle. Looky, looky right here. We got another big push down, and it looks like we're selling off here. This is giving me a little bit of a mixed signal here, like I said, just because we did gap fill yesterday. We remember when we charted out that little gap right here. We came all the way down and some, and then we rebounded all the way back up. So look like a 13 test with a gap fill, but we got that push up, and it looks like we're having a rejection right here on the previous day before close. So I would expect an EMA test. If not, dude, there's two things that are gonna happen here that I'm thinking about right now. This looks like a typical bounce to where we're probably gonna head actually back up for a short period of time. Probably retest these highs. Probably retest right here. See, I'm gonna get rid of this. I'm gonna close this up a little bit. I don't need this out this long. Just because this is what I'm looking at, I'm just gonna keep it maybe probably like right there. It's 2 days. That gives me another 1, 2, about 3 days. So going into Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, yeah, so an extra 3 days here just to see if this comes and bounces off of this as a support, possibly. We'll see. That's a toughie. EMAs are tangling up. Bollinger Bands are right. We're still above the 50. We might have another 50 test, so keep that in mind. But I personally think we're going to probably have the bulls step in. I think people are going to start buying in, honestly. All right. That's what I think about that. So we'll probably trade right here in this channel. So probably look at consolidation in between 742.50 and 748. So we're talking about a typical $4 swing around right here. Yo, Crypto B, what's up, man? Good morning. I hope you're having a good morning. I love to see you in here every time I'm live, man. It's great. You the real one. All right, so yeah, like I said, we're probably going to have this little consolidation right here until we figure out if we're going to head down or up. So I would expect $4 moves in the upcoming days. So leading into Monday, we possibly also might have a sell-off today too. So we might have a little bit more of a bearish divergence just because the market is closed tomorrow. Remember, guys, if you guys don't know, the market's closed for Juneteenth. Okay? No trading is going to be happening. So be aware of that, okay? All right. What are a couple other ones that I wanted to look at? I kind of wanted to look at TMF here real quick. Oh yeah. She has not been nice. Honestly, TMF has been real dodgy lately. We created a new lower low right here. Well, technically, I guess this would be a double bottom. Well, I mean, even though you created a lower low right here, a new lower low, that doesn't mean that this isn't like still a double bottom. You can still break through a little bit as long as you still have the continuation up. It leads me to think there's a double bottom. Head and shoulders, it looks like right here. Shoulder, left shoulder, head, right shoulder, neckline. So this is actually a great teaching moment right here to kind of look at what a head and shoulders would kind of look like. And this is what it would look like. So you see clearly I created, oh, here's the beginning of the gap right here. Well, it looks like my line wasn't lining properly, but it looks like I tried to start something right here at 38.15. Yeah, it looks, yeah, whatever, 38.22. It's where the gap is. But if you look right here, this is what a head and shoulders would look like. Right, or left shoulder, sorry. Come all the way back down. Got the peak of the head, right? Where's my drawing? Here's my painting. Well, let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of the magnet, sorry. shoulder. And then where's my regular bum? Because I got to come back up a little bit. And then your head, and then your right shoulder. And then you have this sell off right here. You see that? So left shoulder, head, right shoulder, and then this would be considered the neckline. So let me just move this up right here. So if I move this up right here, this would be considered the neckline. Just because you see right here, there's that little support, little small break right here. You have this little small consolidation, and you have a multiple bounce right here off of this one, and this one, this one, this one. And then you have that little support right here that you see clearly, these few candles right here. And then here's the break right here, and the top wick. And then you have this other sell off into consolidation. And then you have another run up, and then obviously you came back down. So still super bearish. But it looks like, like I said, you have that little bounce right here. But we did create a gap up. So it looks like the momentum's there. Just got to be careful. TMF's really iffy. But I'm liking TMF more and more, even though it is really low. I remember when this was like up to that, like in the 60s, 70s. Way before this. This was, oh yeah, this was actually right around the time. Because what am I on? I'm on the daily, yeah. So right around this time, yeah, I remember when it was up here. And then we had this big sell-off, and we haven't really done anything since. But this right here, the consolidation while testing the 50 multiple times, you see how we're kind of curving back and forth in between here. It looks like we're gaining some momentum. And then if this is actually a true double bottom since May of 25, all the way, so literally about a year in between right here from this bottom to this bottom. If we can close this gap in the next couple-ish days, I would definitely consider probably making a long-term position, possibly another leap out, maybe about a year, just to see this come test a couple of tops, because we did create some gaps right here, guys. If you guys don't notice, all the way up to about 52, 55. I mean, this looks like a very baby gap up here. Is that true? Let me see. No. Yeah, actually one right here too. So all the way up to $59. So I definitely maybe consider some leaps here for this guy, just based off of this consolidation. And we had a nice good head and shoulders kind of play out. This could, like I said, turn into a double bottom right here. Boom. And we could head up a little higher. We're just gonna have to see. All right, I'm gonna look at Microsoft really quick. Boom, boom, boom. Oh man, you see this thing, guys? It looks like my charts are charting here. So it does look like we have a gap all the way down to 364.16. Looks like we're about to start to fill this gap at 366.94. Actually, never mind. We already filled this gap right here. Never mind. So it does look like we looks like we might possibly try a double bottom. I mean, look at this huge curl over here. This is like an inverse cup and handle. You see this? This is what a cup and handle would look like if it was flipped all the way around. If you flip your chart upside down, this is what a cup and handle would look like, literally like this. And then you have a little handle right here. It's a very interesting chart here, and this is Microsoft. So we did have that little run up. We have a gap up right here at 460. It looks like 459-ish area. So what I'm going to be looking for, let's get rid of this gap. Well, actually, I don't want to get rid of that gap, but I do want to draw another line here. I want to be looking at this for a bounce here. Bounce question mark. See, this is really great to draw out for future reference, guys. Like I said, you guys want to be kind of watching these things and keeping track and kind of going back every once in a while. I think I do this about once a week. I'd like to go through the whole entire charts really of what I'm looking at personally. So that's what I'm looking at. I'm looking at SPY. I'm looking at Microsoft to possibly bounce at 355. So if you guys are looking for a position, definitely watch that area there if you guys are looking to trade Microsoft, right? Or if you're on a bearish take, yeah, look maybe for some puts all the way down here. You had the 5 cross and the 13 up here on the daily. You got that bearish indicator. Now that doesn't mean that we won't bounce right here off of 366.94, okay? Because like I said, this is a support-ish area, so I'm using a generalized area for support. So this could go a little bit lower all the way down to 341. So about what, $14 difference right here. So give it some room. Give it about a $14 difference. Remember, this thing could bleed all. This could blast all the way through here. Just because the 13 crossed the 50, you could have an even bigger wash. So let's keep that in mind too for future reference. Remember, Microsoft is one of the biggest holders in SPY too as well. Let's look at Apple here really quick. Okay, so it looks like my arrow did its thing. It looks like we bounced right here off of this line that I drew that I look like I tried to make a double top right here, which is still kind of true. It's just slightly, I was literally just a couple of cents off here, it looks like. But the chart is charting. My lines are lining. So it looks like we did get that bounce on Apple, but it looks like it's kind of dying out here. We're just going to have to wait and see. I'm thinking possible rejection would come all the way down, but the 50 is a strong, like I say, dude, I say this all the time. 50 is a very strong indicator. How far out would you play that 2-3 weeks for Microsoft Crypto B? Let me take a look again. Let's just take a quick little gander. Well, depending on the rate, on how fast this thing is dropping, I mean, red, small slight rebound. I would wait for a retest. So this is, okay, so this is a really great question, Crypto B. So, this is my personal take. Obviously, these aren't for sure things. We might come down here and then come back and test the 13 over here. So we might come right here, boop, get that little slight relief that you see right here. So we dip right here real quick, boom, we come up, we test, and then we head back down. So let's just say, when is this? The 18th of June. So 1 week, well, technically 10 days would be July. Yeah, man, I would play it safe. I would probably go out yeah, 2 to 3 weeks. It really depends on how you want to play that on the premium. If the premiums are real nice, I wouldn't see why not. Definitely take a look at the IV, right, for this too as well on the options chain. Just make sure you get a good strike. But I think, yeah, I think we're gonna have a possible relief rally, possibly back up to the 5 or the 13, just for a slight relief because we do have this huge run down. So if you guys look Crypto B, I'm sure you see this when you're day trading. We do normally see that retest after we have a big wash or a big candle down, kind of like this, kind of like what you see here. This is a nice big candle, came back down. Even though we came lower, we came back to retest back up right here. So this is about 3 candles, right? 1, 2, 3. So I would expect maybe the next candle, maybe, well, tomorrow's close, so Monday market open, possible rebound. So take a gander at those there. Here, you know what? I'll leave these up right here anyway, just for future reference at kind of what I was looking at. Remember, guys, it's good to leave your tools out there. What did we just look at? Apple. All right, Apple doesn't seem to like it's going to be doing anything personally. What was the next one I want to look at? I want to look at Nvidia. Man, dude, my lines are just, I'm telling you guys, they're unmatched, bro. My TA is pretty fairly decent, I in my personal opinion here. So it looks like we're kind of curling. Now this is a hot spot right here. Nvidia is gonna, we're at a 50-50 situation here on Nvidia. We do have a bearish, obviously we have a bearish trend right here. Obviously you can clearly see down, up, down, kind of up, possibly more down. Bollinger Bands are kind of tightening up right here. They're kind of squeezing. You're right here on the 50. You did break below a little bit. You have 3 candles that confirmed below, but you also have 2 candles that confirmed above, and this candle confirmed above. So you might have that momentum to kind of come back up over here and possibly retest this resistance area, possibly right here at 221. That's what I'm seeing, I think. Is this a good resistance? Yeah, I'd probably say right here around 221, 75, 72-ish area. Here I'm just gonna do a little small line. Let's just see if we could keep a little small line, see if that comes back up right here. Now, if you do get this confirmation and you get a nice good engulfing candle right here, bulls are in control. Sorry, bulls are in control. If you have a nice good engulfing candle, if you guys bounce right here and you guys continue higher, that would be really nice. So let's see if we get this right here. What number is this? What did I say? 221. What did you say? 221.50. That's what I would be looking at for a possible resistance area if you guys do get this little rebound right here. Now, this could just easily blow back down to the 50. If that's the case, that's the bullish case right here. The bearish case, you come all the way back down here to the gap fill that you see right here around 190, okay? You see this little gap on the corner left here? 190 is what I would be looking for in the bearish case. Let's look at Meta real quick. How much time we got? All right. Trying to make this little quick. I got one more that I want to look at after this, and then I'm gonna jump into some trading here. Huh. This is a real iffy chart that I'm looking at here. Yeah, I would. Oof, this is a toughie. You do have a gap down right here. Let's see. Got so many lines over here. Was it 539? All right. Yeah, I would probably consider this bearish. If you guys don't bounce off of this right here in this general area, possibly right here off this blue line, 539, that's where I see it going. Probably 506. Because it looks like you rejected right here off the 13 engulfing candle, but doesn't mean that you can't pick it back up right here in this general area as support. Remember, we use these lines as general areas of support because look, you did gap up right here. See this gap right here? You did gap up, so that does lead me to believe that there is still possibly a supply right there for the bulls at the 549.55 area. So look for these two numbers right here, about 550 to about 540. So a $10 swing right there. And if you guys break past these two, 506 is the number you're going to be looking for. I personally think you're probably going to see 506. So that's what I'm going to put. I'm just going to put my take right here. I'm going to put my arrow down. All right, that's what I think. All right, what was the other one I want to look at? Broadcom. Evago. Well. Looks like we're touching my blue line here. Man, this chart is a mess. Multiple gaps down, 316, 334. A huge gap right here. Look at this huge gap. Jesus. You got a gap all the way to 472, and it looks like you're about to curl back up. So you might be bullish here. If this 5 doesn't reject right here off of the 50, I would expect this thing to run. So look for this possible rejection. Remember, guys, this is the daily. We're looking at the daily here. So I think this is possibly going to run unless if the 5 rejects right here. You got plenty of room to run. All right, cool guys. Let's jump back over. We're gonna go to SPY here. I'm gonna do some day trades. That's the wrong chart. All right, doesn't look like we went anywhere. Looks like we're stuck right there. Still in the same spot. Yeah, possible support. Looks like we're bearish. Looks like we're probably gonna break this. Looks like we're breaking down. You know what? We're gonna jump into a put right away right here, just outside the money, 745. We're buying 10 contracts. Let's see if we can get in here. I don't know why my orders aren't executing. Dude, I hate when it does this. My orders aren't executing. Alright. We're changing that. We're just going to go... We're not going to do a limit. We're just going to do a market buy right here. Alright, we're in. I think we still wash it, guys. I could get hit off of this reversal here. Let's look at this real quick here. Let's also think about this. Remember, let's draw some squiggly lines right here. Let's thicken this thing up because you know how I like it. I like it thick. All right, yeah. Let's look at the option statistics here. So let's come over here. Boom. Obviously, we're looking at SPY. We have some decent volume right here. Looks like we're still heading down. Sorry, I'm going to move this over so we can watch this. Let's see if we break this support right here. Nice. All right. Let's get under. Now let's get under this guy right here. We need to get it. Let's create a new lower low here. Oh, I don't know. They're fighting it, man. The bulls look like they want to fight it. I don't know. I'm still bearish. Look at the MACD too. You have the MACD crossing down right here. You see this right here, guys? This is also why I'm basing this trade off of this, or this play off of this MACD right here. Why I also got in. RSI is kind of low. I'm not going to lie. It's sitting at 37. So we might have some relief here back up to the 50. But I'm hoping that we break down. Now look over here. We're up a little bit. 260, 10% on the play. Oh, reversal. That's what I was afraid of. Let's see if we get the rejection off of the 13 here. I'm going to hold off. Or the 5. I'd be happy if we get a rejection off the 5. We'll see here. No, that gapped up. Need this rejection or I'm cooked. We're down bad on the play here. Even though this is an engulfing candle, remember the 50 is a strong support or resistance. So we're going to be watching right here. I'm not exiting yet. I'm basing this too off a rejection off the 50. It looks like we're kind of getting it right now. Oh, man. Doesn't look like it. I didn't even get to see the volume on the options chain yet. Oh. All right, we're getting out. Just taking this loss right here. Down 450 for the day on that one. It happens, no big deal there. We knew exactly what happened on, obviously, because I was talking it out through the whole entire way. We did have a good entry-ish. We got in right here, but it looks like it bounced right off this support area that I drew right here off of this little candle. Now I based it off of this candle mainly because you see how it bottle rocketed up, and then these were acting as a level too, as a support-ish area too. So bottle rocketed up, consolidated slightly right here, and then came back down, and this one was the one that created that new lower low, so I didn't base it off of that. And all these other candles closed slightly above this line right here. Obviously you have the run up 50 test rejection. That's also what I was playing off of too as well. We had the 50 right up here, the rejection. I came in. Now I could have closed the trade at, obviously you guys clearly saw I was up about 300 bucks. 50 came up. I think we're going to break above, honestly. I was hoping we would get a rejection candle on that. I didn't get it. We could still possibly reject. We did obviously come back down off of the VWAP. If I was a little more patient, I just didn't want to chance it off the 50 because we could have easily ripped. This candle could have easily bounced off the 50 and continued way higher. You'd have taken a huge loss. Remember, guys, we're also trying to do risk management. I know it was like 4 bones that that I just lost, but that's what it is. It is what it is. We played a good. Our TA was pretty spot on. It just didn't play out in our favor that time, and we did get this little support bounce. Now this is real iffy right here. I can't tell if we're gonna kind of continue down or if we're gonna continue back up. The 50 is still acting pretty strong. I don't know. I think I want to go into another put. Let's do it. I'm in. I'm back into a put, guys. I just jumped right back in. I think we're going to reject here. Nope. Nope. Man. Looks like the bulls are in control here. We're flipping back over to calls here. Dude, I hate when my modify... God. This is a tough one right here, guys. We're flipping back to call. We're flipping to calls here. We're not flipping to calls. All right, we're not doing anything right now. We're just watching. Been getting burned like this a lot this week. I over anticipated that. I think I'm still going for calls here though. Looks like the bulls want to jump in it. Let's go back down over here. Who's in control here? It still looks like the bears are in control here. By over like 200,000 it looks like. Yeah. 475 looks like the calls are beating the puts. Sorry guys, I just entered a call right here. I entered a call, sorry. I'm in a call. We'll see if it plays. Looks like the bears want to, or the bulls want to step in here. It's just at 744. Where are we at currently? 744. Oh, they might keep it down here. If we can get past 744, we're going to be off to the races. Yeah. Yeah. Tuffy. Nope. This is a tough one, guys. We're still under the 50 and VWAP. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking too, but it looks like we want to break above here. Yep, there it goes. We keep getting that big push up, like on these candles right here. I keep seeing the bulls keep pushing this baby right up here. And that's what also led me to believe, like, I got right back into the put right here, obviously, because I saw the rejection on this candle, but this indecision candle right here, this middle candle made me second guess it. So I was like, do I really want to? So it looks like the call's doing pretty good. We got to make sure we got to break above this guy right here. We got to break above this. So we're currently sitting right here. So this is what I would consider like, what's it called? Like an accumulation zone almost. It's either you're going to find a big resistance right here where you're seeing all the bears pile in, or you're going to see the bulls pile in. I think you're going to see the bulls take it from here. Remember, when I pulled up the option statistics over here, remember when I said if we beat 570, 745, 744, the bear or the bulls are going to take over. So 744, you can see the volume in puts. Huge, 1,113, but you can see the call ratio at 745. So it's a bull and a bear fight right here. I think the the bulls might actually take it this time. So looks like we're up some money. Thank God we're making a comeback here. So let's get ready to close. What was the last price? 233. We're definitely like far above that right now, aren't we? What was my average price? 204. What was the strike? 745 call. So we're at like 250. All right, so 490. We're almost back in it. So let's just close out at 250. I'm asking 250 for it. I don't want to get too greedy here. I don't want to give it all back. So we made some decent. Oh, see right here. You got to be careful too when you have the 13 crossing. Here, let's pull up the 1 minute here on the yeah, see, there we go. See, doesn't look like we have the momentum. I just need one more small push up to get out of this play so we can kind of come back in the money-ish. What's the average price? 243. Give me one more push up here, baby. One more push up to get me out. I think that's it. Yeah, we should be out right here. Boom, we're out. All right, cool. This thing could still run up. You have the 13 crossing. I'm just not taking too many chances here. That was a good play on our part. Yeah, exactly, Crypto B. That's exactly what I was talking about earlier. You're like, we're still under the 50 in the VWAP. Yeah, but we did kind of pinch right here. This consolidation, that's what I was saying too. This consolidation looked a little bullish to me. We had a 50 test right here, another 50 test, and then I was like, then we rejected. We rejected off of here again, and then I was like, ooh, puts. Just didn't come out that way, right? And then I was like, oh, this is looking like it's gonna bounce back up. Looks like the bulls kind of want it. And then we did. We got this nice, good engulfing candle, and we kind of came back from that. So that's how you manage your risk. And look, too, as well, we're sitting right in that zone that I put right here, too. You know what I mean? This candle kind of closed above. This one closed just above it, too, as well. And this one looks like it's kind of wanting to head down. So we'll see if this actually leads into anything. I'm going to get into a put actually right here. So let's see. I'm in a put. I want to come back and retest this support area. That would be the ideal situation. Not that we will, because we are technically above. And like I said, the bulls kind of want it. This could be a temporary relief here. But if it's not, I'm playing this anyway to see how it goes. Remember, guys, sometimes you got to risk it. So let's see this play out. Remember, I'm in this put right here. It looks like we're doing not too bad. Looks like we're up a couple of dollars. Now, I just hope this doesn't rip back up off the 50 here. That would be absolutely devastating. All right, looks like we're up. Oh, yeah, see, that's exactly what I don't want to see. All right, 5 test. We got the test of the 5 EMA. We're just under the VWAP too as well. That makes me a little nervous. Yeah, it looks like it kind of wants to rip back up. Should I exit? Yeah, let's get out. We're going to get out. We're in profit, 130, well, 60 bucks now. We're out. Just not going to risk it. We came out on some slight profit there. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with you know, managing your risk. See, it does look like it wants to go. It's real dicey here. But again, I don't want to get ripped off of I don't want to get burnt off of a reversal like this. That's exactly what I see, guys. This is exactly what I'm talking about here. 50 strong. 50 strong. All right, so it looks like we're only down 120. This is we can easily come back from this. Let's make a good play here. It looks like you rejected off the 5 again. I think I might get back into the put. All right, we're back in. I'm back in the put. Let's see this wash, hopefully. We do have some volume right here down below. How much volume do we got above? We don't really have a lot up here. Let's see if we come back down and test this support like I was talking about here. Oof. This is a tough one. They're fighting. See if we come over here on TradingView too as well. Oh, we opened above on the 13 here. I don't like that. Give me the push down, baby. Bring me back into profit. Remember, this is the life of a day trader. Sometimes you got to come back from behind. Gosh, I don't like that. This is acting as a support area. This resistance right here is looking like it's acting as a support. This is a real dicey play here, guys. Real dicey. Oh, man, I don't know what I want to do here, guys. We're going to play it out. We're going to play it out. We're going to hold. We're going to hold. We're going to stick to the TA. All right, beautiful. This is what I like to see. Come on, baby. Give me the wash. MACD's coming back down. RSI is at 46. Let's see if we can still continue. Got the EMAs crossing right here. Boom, we got the bearish indicator 5 on the 13. We're just under the 50. Looks like the 13 didn't get above the 50 here. I expect a big push down now. Let's see if I need like one more. This is what I like. I needed one more for a good confirmation. But if this thing pushes down way more, that's my confirmation for it. Come on, give me like one more candle down. Look, we're back at break even here, folks. Well, maybe not. Real tough here, real tough. I don't know. This candle right here also makes me think we're going to probably rebound back up. We're just going to have to see. I need this one to finish red. Yes, that's what I wanted to see. That's what I want to see right there. Beautiful. Oh my God. Wonderful. Let's come down here and test this support here real quick. You know what? I'm going to get ready to close. Average price 213. We're going 240 here. We're up 23%. This is a good place to get out right here, guys. This is a great place to get out. You're up 23% if you join in on the play. 23, 30-ish%. Oh, it looks like it's going to reverse here real quick. Let me get out. I'll cancel that. Let's just close right here. Damn, missed it. Got greedy, folks. I got greedy. That was my fault. I should have exited right there. Damn. That's what happens, guys. Got too greedy. Now we're down big again. Damn, we're down 290. Brutal. Nothing you can really do about that. Dang, man. Oof, man, that's a crazy candle here. Come back down just a little bit. I think I'm going to get into a call here. I'm looking for the test here. What is happening here? Let's do that EMA test. I think that was it. I think I missed the entry. That was probably the entry right here. That's what I was looking for. I was looking for the EMA test to get in on a call right here. It didn't tap it. It didn't touch it, so I was a little late. All right, let's just go for it. Looks like we missed. I hate my orders aren't filling right now. We're going market. All right, we're in. We need to break above this top right here. So let's get rid of this line right here. Let's move this line up right here. If we break above this, I would expect this to go all the way up to here at least. I'd be looking at this next area right here if we break above. Right up here, so maybe 470, 747. We could reject right here, guys. This would be a great opportunity to possibly test the resistance right here, come all the way back down like we did, but I don't know, man. This engulfing candle right here leads me to think that the bulls want it. We did have that RSI relief too as well right over here. Remember, we were pretty low. What were we? We were low. Also, again, I based the play on the MACD. Remember, you can see reversals happen on the MACD. That's the second time. See, this is still good. It was still a good entry. Both of them were still really good entries. I could have taken profit on literally both of them, and I just didn't. And that was poor execution on my part. All right, so, oof, I need confirmation above this. It doesn't look like it wants to. It doesn't look like it wants. Oh. Maybe. Maybe, baby. I don't know. This candle, I don't like this candle. Hmm. Toughy. Real tough here. Man, dude, this is tough. It's a tough day to hit. Playing this chop is pretty hard here. Dang, it looks like we're gonna head back down. I need this 5 to hold here. What are we looking on TradingView here? Well, let's look at the 15-minute too as well. I like looking at the 15-minute. Oh, I mean, we look Looks like we bounced off the 50 here. I would expect this next candle in the next 8 minutes. I think we're going to head back. I think we're heading higher. Actually, we bounced here. Yeah, let's look at this. Close this gap in the pre-market here. Yeah, close this in the after hours into the pre-market. Boom, we came down. Looks like we filled. Came back down, tested again, came back up. Rejected off of this top that we had previously the day before. Boom. And it looks like we're going to go back up and retest that there. That's also why I said we're possibly going to be heading back up here to test. So we'll see. Man, nope. Brutal. I need this 13 to hold here or I'm cooked. Hold 13. It looks like it's holding. Looks like it's holding. Yeah, I think the bulls are going to take this. Yeah, it's fighting the opening low. Yeah, Crypto B, that's what I'm saying. This is it's very kind of choppy. Playing chop sometimes, man, is extremely difficult to play. That's why it's good to have your lines. You know what I'm saying? Kind of gauge. Let's break above this line right here real quick. I like this still for, I'm still bullish on this, guys. I'm still bullish. The 15-minute looks good. Leads me to believe that we will continue higher here real quick to come up here and test this. I like this. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. All right, now. RSI is looking good. We're sitting at 62 if you guys can't see. It's right here. All right, 210. Let's get the break even here. At least a minimum. Yes, there we go. All right, I'm looking to exit right up here. Last price 265. Let's get ready to close this. I'm gonna go for $3. I'm gonna ask $3 for this. Here, I'm gonna show you right here. I'm asking $3. That's what we're gonna place. We're placing it. We're currently sitting at 283. I need 20 more cents here. 20 more cents. Give me the 20 cents. $0.10. 10 cents away. Come on. Come on, baby. Testing the 50 on the 15-minute. Are we? Come on, give me the 10 cents. All right, guys. I'm not even going to play. We're just going to go at 290. We're not going to give up the gains that we got previously. We just got out of the hole. We're only up $30. Let's see if we can bounce right back up just a little bit to get to get back up to 290. That might have been the top right here, guys. That might have topped off. I need this candle to rip back up real quick. No. All the way back down in 2 minutes there. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Let's see it. Real choppy day. We're down to 263 again. I'm sticking the 290 here. That's a lie. I'm out. We're going to go 280. Man, we're so close. We're so close. We're still sitting at like 265. This thing looks like it wants to sell back off. All right, fine. We're just going to get out right here. That's fine. I don't mind taking that little small L. We can easily make that $70 back here. It just looks like she's dying out a little bit here. I'd rather, like I said, I'd rather take that risk back down than to get more deeply in the hole. We are up on the play. It's not bad. Taking a $70 L isn't too bad. Look, see, and we're continuing down. 13 test right here. Yeah. Yep. All right. Here comes that 50. All right, let's maybe play a put here. Let's see if we can make a comeback here. I'm going to play the third or the 5. Come back up, test a 5. Come back up, test a 5 for me. Just one time for the one time. One time for the one time. MACD has been playing tricks on me all day, though. We're going for it. Man, missed it. Is this going to come back up and fill my order for me? That'd be great. Maybe. Maybe not. All right. I missed it. I missed it again. Dang. Will this come back up? I mean, how many times, bro? How many times do I gotta... I just gotta do the market. All right, we're back in. Let's see if this 5 and 13, when it crosses right here, it just, this 15 minute looks good, dude. The 15 minute looks good to be bullish. Or not. Wow. All right. Rejection. Hard rejection. All right. Looks like we're up. Let's be profitable, guys. Let's be profitable. All right. What's my price? My average price 206. Let's go like 225. Not being greedy this time. I've been burned too many times, so we're only doing like a 20-ish cents, like 22-cent move here is what I need. Let's get this baby to cross here. Let's go back to the 1 minute over here. Looking bearish. We got to get under here. The 5 might just bounce off the 50. Remember, that MACD's been playing tricks on me all day today. It's been driving me nuts. See, even though we got the crossing here, it doesn't mean that we won't just fucking, or sorry, that we won't just reverse right back up over here. Come on, just give me like 20 cents, bro. I'm just asking for like 20-cent move down here. Come on, just give it to me. There we go. There we go. Oh, I'm in a call. Bro, I didn't realize I was in a call. I wanted to do puts. No, I made the right call. I played the wrong side. Man. 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 I didn't realize that I was in a call. How hilarious. I'm still going in on another put, hoping that we still wash right here. I need this 13 to come down. Man, we've been just chopping back and forth. It doesn't look like I'm going to get it. The support right here, I should have known better. Man, that's so frustrating. I really thought I was in a put, bro. Dang. That's what happens sometimes when you move a little fast here. I need this rejection off the 5 here. If I don't get it, I'm cooked. Yeah. Man, I can't believe I just took that big of a loss. Oh. Oh well, it happens. We're gonna play again. I'm going in again. I'm hoping we get this rejection. All right, we're back in the put. I still think we get this wash. Man, that was the right play, guys. That was the right play. That's all right. I like being right more than I like anything else. Because if you're right more times than not, your money's gonna follow. I always use that same kind of ideals. Man, this is a tough day. Tough day to play this kind of chop. We played it correctly though. Well, technically, not really. But we were right on this wash. Still looking for this rejection here. That 13 just crossed the 50 right here. I'm still expecting that wash to come down. No, it doesn't want to, does it? Man. Reversal right out the gate. All right, I'm out. We're just taking a big L today. You played that put for me? Well, thanks. I'm sure you got some money on that guy. So yeah, we'll just take the $750 loss. It's fine. I mean, we played that play correctly right here, though. It was a good one. We were just in the call. I clicked the wrong option play. We wanted the puts over here, and I got into a call. And I was wondering why I wasn't seeing any movement when I was getting that push down. Fuck. It's all right, but that's why we're doing the little paper trading. We did come back. We were in profit multiple times. We just didn't exit properly on multiple occasions. So we did. Let's just do a breakdown of the plays we did. We got into a put over here. Got it. I drew this line as a support. Instantly got this huge reversal candle right here. Got out at a loss, right? Came back in. We got into a put here again based off of this rejection. I thought we were coming back down. Also, we played this to the downside too as well because I had the MACD kind of curling down too as well. So we did get that. We just didn't take profit. Unfortunately. Then we got into the call, right? Got that call correct. Got out right up on here. We were profitable. We were down only a little bit. And then did I get into another put right here? I don't remember if I got into a put. I think I did. And then we got out and then we were only down a couple of dollars. Got smoked on this reversal, I think. And then came up, retested. We were looking for the call for the breakout. We got that. Got out over here on this candle. Had this wash down. Tried to play a put right here, and that's what really burned us. That's why we lost. That's why we're at such a huge loss. I played the wrong position. I grabbed I clicked the calls instead of the puts. I was saying puts, and I grabbed the calls. Um, we got that wash. Clearly, you can see right here, this is kind of a support. So anytime you guys see this engulfing candle too as well, I normally use this as a temporary support because that's literally where all the buyers stepped in. That's the main reason why there. Had this reverse all the way back up, and then we got smoked. And I was hoping we get the rejection again, didn't, and then we got this run up here again. So it is what it is, guys. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. Today was just a losing day. I mean, normally we make some money, but just not today, unfortunately. Playing the chop is extremely difficult. If you guys day trade, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But we played it fairly decent. Honestly, we played it pretty good in my opinion. Just a couple of things that we needed to work on there. Executing exits, right? I just didn't execute the exits. I did risk management was fairly good. We took a loss, but we took multiple losses. The biggest one was literally just this one that we had, because I don't even remember if we were up or not. I think we were up, or we were like at break even or whatever. So yeah, should have had quick in and outs. I was looking for a bigger play there. We had, like I said, we had multiple different profit exit opportunities, just didn't execute them properly. Looks like we created a new higher low, if you can see right here. So let me just move this. Boom. Right here. Created this. This was the low, right? Higher low, higher low, higher low. Looks like we're about to rip back on up here. So if I was just basing this off of this is what I'd be kind of looking like. Almost a megaphone pattern here. If you guys know what a megaphone is, that's what it looks like. It's where it opens out in the mouth. So it looks like you have a megaphone pattern here. I would expect still the same thing, the test up here, still the initial test. So look for 747.50-ish area. Looking for a resistance. Obviously, you got to beat right here too as well. But it looks like we're going to leg up. If we continue to create these higher lows, I would continue just a slow, steady push up. This could be also considered almost like a wedge-ish pattern. Anyway, that's all I got for you guys. Sorry for the losses. If you guys executed properly, unlike me, you guys were profitable today. You guys would have made some pretty decent money. We just got hit with those reversals multiple times. And like I said, on the 15-minute, we still look bullish. So if you guys found this video helpful, definitely hit that like button for me. And guys, I'm telling you, get in the Discord if you guys haven't already. Definitely upgraded to the lifetime. Our promos are running out soon, so Mo said he's gonna not have a pricing. Well, there's gonna be a price increase because obviously there's not gonna be a promo code anymore. So definitely get in there, guys. All my links are in my description. If you want to see my digital business card where I have all my master course classes, it's right down there in the bottom, my links to financial freedom. And if you guys are looking to upgrade, I also have those codes in there, or no, those codes. I have those links in there too as well. But honestly, you should probably just use my digital business card. I keep these codes updated right here. I don't have the codes on my videos right now currently just because, well, I have multiple different other videos, and it's really just easier just to kind of edit it through these. So if you guys are looking to do that, definitely do that. Code Bread is ending this week, I believe. So if you come over here and add the promo code, what is it, Bread? And you apply the promo code, you'll get 40% off right here. Boom, it'll be $272,759 right here for the lifetime, guys. I highly recommend the lifetime if you guys are looking to stick with us super long term. And if you guys are just looking for the monthly, you can come over here to the monthly too as well and click on this bad boy if it'll generate really quick. And if you guys are ever wondering what you guys get benefit wise by upgrading, we have all the details right here for you too as well. So you just come over here, click join. Now it depends if you're on mobile or not. If you guys are on mobile, your promo code will be on the top right up over here. So if you just add code BREAD here again, boom, hit apply, you'll take that 40% off and you'll be locked in at $97.79. So definitely take advantage of that. And guys, if you guys want to follow me on my socials, you can follow me on my X, my YouTube, my Twitch, my Kick. And if you guys don't have a platform that you guys are using, I got my Robinhood and my Webull links right here too as well. So definitely take advantage. We also have the payment plans for lifetime members too as well. We got 3 separate payment plans. I think 3 months, 6 month, and a 12-month. And those are all listed right in here. Now the promo code I don't believe works for the payment plan because you're on a payment plan. So definitely just try to get the lifetime here. Highly recommend it. I'm a for lifer, and if you guys are looking to elevate your education too as well, like I said, I highly recommend the technical analysis course. But realistically, you get the best deal by just getting the bundle, by getting all 3, the technicals, the options, and the crypto course. And use code SAVE right here at checkout, and then you'll get that I think you get like another 40% off the 50% off. So you already get a discount, and then you get an additional discount for being a member here in the Discord. So we do this for members and stuff like that. We try to provide the best deals possible. So definitely take advantage of that. And let me know. Anyway, guys, I hope you had a good day or good trading session. Sorry we weren't really as profitable. It just kind of happens that way. You know, you win some, you lose some. But I mean, if you guys have been following along on my journey, you clearly see that we have many, many, many profitable days just by trading how I trade. And like I said, if you guys found this video helpful or useful in any type of way, definitely hit that like button for me. I definitely appreciate it. It lets me know as a creator that you guys found this information useful and stuff like that. And, you know, I'll see you guys in the Discord. Thanks for stopping by.